right where I want it. Good morning, everybody. It's another morning coffee. The morning coffee number 13, lucky 13. Also Dan Marino's football jersey number. Could be why we didn't win any Super Bowls, but I digress. Anyway, I'd planned to do a different video today. I'd actually planned to do one more video outside the shed, talking about an article of clothing that I've had for about 12 years, I think it is. It might even be 13. I have to double check. So I didn't get to do that because today it is windy again. It is kind of cold, and this is basically winter's last grip on us here in Rhode Island. I think it's going, because next week it's going to be all in the 50s and 60s, and spring will pretty much have sprung. And we'll be good to go. So things will get a little bit better. But today I decided to come back in the shed. It was nice to be outside the shed for, 3 videos? Yeah, 2 at the farm and then 1 outside the shed. So it was nice to do that, break things up a bit. So look forward to having more out and about kind of videos. That was a lot of fun. I did enjoy that. So, and I just want to real quick to Renaissance Piper. He gave a long, thoughtful comment on my Stoicism video that I did, and I thank him greatly for that. And I was going to respond, but I thought this would be a better option than doing that. He'd mentioned Joseph Campbell, and the interesting about Joseph Campbell is I know a lot about him due to the Cantina Cast and Star Wars. And there was several episodes, me and my former co-host actually discussed Joseph Campbell and the connection to Star Wars and the hero's journey and the man with the hero with 1,000 faces or whatever. So I'm well versed with him, and I've seen all the interviews, but I've never read him. And he is on my list of books to get to within the next few years. It's funny because I think he's even in my Amazon wish list for a couple of years. I think when we did those episodes, he was. I put those books in there. I was going to get to them. I just never got to them. But I saw the interviews and all that, and I know Joseph Campbell quite a bit due to the Star Wars connection. Other stuff I got to dive into and check all that stuff out. But thank you for the comment. It was great. A bunch of you gave some great comments, and I appreciate that very much. But anyway, so today I'm just chilling in the shed. I'm actually having a morning pipe, which I haven't done in quite a while. So I'm using the Shed of Solitude's 320, the shed pipe as I call it, and I'm going with the hot dog lighter, the Zippo, using that today, and I'm smoking No Bite Delight, this jar. I'm trying to get through this jar. I got another No Bite Delight because I do like No Bite Delight quite a bit, and I haven't smoked this in probably a month, and I'm happy to say it's delicious. It actually seems, as I spit on myself, it seems a little sweeter. Which wouldn't surprise me because it's aged a few months, right? Several months, to be honest, because I've had it since, I want to say November or December, I think. Not that that's much aging. I still got to do my Haunted Pirate blend. I keep forgetting to do it. So it's been over 30 days. So I don't know. Maybe I won't even get to it till Halloween. We'll just leave it and let it do its thing, right? And I don't know why I'm lighting that again, other than it's kind of a habit. So unfortunately, today is my last day on vacation, which sucks. But I have a lot of time, and I'm going to use it this year, so I look forward to that. Let's see, I got to turn my time in for the summer. Got to do that when I get back Monday. Sure, it'll be a lovely shit show when I get back on Monday. Today I'm actually I got two things on my agenda. One, I'm going to watch the basketball tournament, the NCAA basketball tournament, March Madness. I always do. Not that I've paid attention to any sports in the last year. Kind of, it turned me off for several reasons, not just for the obvious ones that people would jump to, those conclusions and stuff. I've been focusing, trying to get myself to be a better person and stuff. So I kind of shied away from things that used to mean a lot to me. But the tournament means a lot to me because my father and I, since I was a teenager, have always been going against each other, betting on these things and handing out brackets and stuff. And we did that last night. We filled out our brackets together on the phone. And so the tournament's a little wacky this year. So, you know, it is what it is. So I'll watch some of it. I'm a big Gonzaga fan. I haven't paid attention other than, like, same thing when I did with the Dolphins this year. I just looked at the box scores, see how they were doing. I wasn't really into it, so to speak. I was just at a distance, an arm's length, right? It's like, to me, it's like watching the news. A lot of, like, nonsense is associated with it now, and I don't have time for that. I get time for reading books, talking to you guys, doing podcast stuff, and enjoying life. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to turn on the fireplace. Can you imagine that? How crappy of me. I apologize for that. I know some of you like the fireplace and the ambiance. But I did think yesterday, I was thinking about my goals as far as podcasting. Because this week was supposed to be me recording my serial killer podcast that I was going to do, The Killing Season. But that's on hold because I'm not there in my head yet, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I've been thinking, I do want to do it. I want to get this out there. So I was debating, do I make it, I want to do a season. So I want to do it, it's going to be seasonal, but I'm thinking, do I do one big season and do that and put it out there? Or do I do like 8 episodes and do a few seasons, or do I just make one big season? So the problem is I have a few things. One, the information on the case is so scarce and lost to time, it's hard to do anything. The other side of me wants to bring attention to the case and to the women that were murdered senselessly, and I want to get that story out there because it's a case that needs to be talked about, you know. So that part of me, I'm kind of wrestling with it, and then there's other things that I want to do podcasting wise. So I might do a full season, a season of it, like 22 episodes, and do that and let it be. Maybe marinate it for a while. Maybe I'll go into a season 2 after time goes by. I don't know. We'll see. The other thing, I'm thinking of doing just the Mike Rondo podcast, which would cover almost everything that I'm into, and I would discuss and interview with people. So I'm not sure. I'm quite ready for that. So that's kind of where I'm going. The other thing is I'm thinking is for the network, which is the bigger concern. How do I get the network from going from what it is today to a business? And it's not easy to go from here to there because the way I look at it, technically I could retire in, 9 years from my job? Not that I would, because life dictates that, and I'll have a daughter probably going into college or whatever, and, you know, you're used to the paycheck, so to speak, and I would be young. I'd be 53. But I would like to set up the network and the podcasting stuff for the future, like having a job that's flexible and pulls in income. So I got to figure out how to get from from where it is today to where I want it to go in the future. I mean, I got 9 years to kind of figure it out, I guess, but I got to figure out how to get to those steps. And I got to, after this, the other thing I want to do is clean down in the podcast studio and I guess the arcade. It's a mess. It's a mess down there. So, and I still got to do some B-roll for the review of the Star Wars pinball. Because I currently have that in the middle of the podcast studio because I put it together there. I need to move it where I'm going to have all the pinballs line up. But the other thing that's been on my mind too, because I almost canceled this pinball thing, but I kept it because I like pinball and I love Star Wars. So I was like, I'll go with it. My daughter absolutely loves it, and she loves the arcade that we built. But my goals are changing. Like, not goals. I would say interests in the things I would spend my money on. I kind of don't want to do what I've been doing, so to speak. Like it's changed because I did the 3/4 scale podcast that I did, 3/4 to play, and that was fun and everything. But as I got rolling, the way I saw the community developing, then I saw other podcasts that just do it better than me and far more entertaining and stuff. And I was like, I can't devote that time to that. So, and then things happen, right? COVID happened, riots happened, the election happened, everybody yelling at each other kind of happened, and I took to heart that quote by Marcus Aurelius, and again, I can't quote it off the top of my head, but I read it last night where, stop talking about being a good man and just be one, right? That sort of, I believe that's kind of the quote. I'm paraphrasing, but that's roughly what he says. And that's true. So for a long time, I've always struggled with things, right? And you want to get better. So I took it to heart and I wanted to get better. And the things that I once liked, I just kind of moved on, really. Same with Star Wars, sports, TV in general. I like it and I still watch it and indulge in it, but it's very limited now. It's not dominating my brain anymore. So today I think I'll do the cleaning of the basement and get things set up, move some stuff around. The basement needs a good cleaning because unfortunately my dog, who's going to turn 12 on, is it Tuesday the 23rd? He's going to turn 12 and he's old now, my English Bulldog. I did post a picture of him sitting near me while I was playing my pinball on my Instagram, which you should follow. The link's down below. And that's the only social media I really use. And he can't hold this pee anymore. Sometimes he poops, and it's so the tile that's there, he's stained, and it needs a good. And I've washed and cleaned. I've done everything under the sun, and nothing's really worked because it's embedded in this tile. I think I have spare tiles here that I'm gonna have to just take them out and then retile that area. It's not bad. It's just, I do have this Enzyme stuff that I pour down and it works wonders. Not that you guys wanted to hear any of this, but you are now. So I got to work on that, clean that up, and I think I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna work on the computer and write some ideas and goals for the network and where we need to go and how I want to get there and all that stuff. Useless stuff you guys don't care about. I was hoping to get a walk in today, but it's too breezy. I'm not one for walking when it's windy, because the wind, at least not in March and in the winter, because it's got a bite and it just it goes through you. I mean, I dress pretty warm. I got man leggings underneath my sweatpants and sweatshirt. I got thermals and everything. I'm fine. I just don't feel like dealing with it today, and I think I'm a little lazy because it's my last day on vacation. Also, after this, gonna do a little journaling, write something down, whatever thoughts in my head. I gotta tell you though, this No Bite Delight is really, really good. Wow, I even I put the date on here. 12/1 is when I got it. So it's aged a few months, right? It just seems a little sweeter to me. I don't know. I mean, it's smoking really good. Like I thought it would be dry. Not at all. It's perfect. Burning really well. I did think of doing today as well, a shed tour, and I may do it just for a quick video to show you guys. It's a bit of a disaster right now. I was gonna wait and get it all nicey nice for you guys, and I might wait for that. But I mean, for the most part, from here to there is all you need to see, and that's pretty much it, really. I mean, there isn't anything else. I mean, it's just a disaster. I got to clean this out. Spring cleaning's coming. I do look forward to that spring, just cleaning things out. And I'm going to get a dumpster again like I did last year. And I got a lot of things to clean out. And I'm also, someone had mentioned to me before, you know, the heat situation I got worked out here in the shed. It's like a little cocoon. You know, we're at 41 now. But I got to try to find a small air conditioner or a portable air conditioner. I'm betting on the portable one, so I can put it like right over there and aim it towards me, and then I'll have to get the hose and put it in the window and do it that way. I'm not sure yet though. I'm still working on that. I'd rather, the other option I could do is cut a hole and put a window unit in here, but I really don't want to do that. That's a lot of work. I mean, the other option is just sweat. I could get a fan to blow on me, but it'll be just blowing humidity and hot air on me. I don't know. The way I see it, I survived as a kid without air conditioning back in the day. In my old house, my childhood home would get up. I mean, it felt like it was 1,000 degrees and your face was going to melt off. I somehow survived. So I think I can survive the hot box that is the Shed of Solitude when it's 98 degrees. The other option is I just won't do a video when it's that hot. I'll do a video from the pool. I could do that. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I've gone on long enough over absolutely nothing in this video. Other than to catch up, say hi, enjoy my coffee with you guys. Nothing was learned here other than I speak nonsense sometimes. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy your day, and I will see you guys next time.